going in there. What's up everyone? My name is Damon Iwanaga and this is my 20 questions. Boom! Do I wear a bigger helmet? Yes, I definitely do wear a bigger helmet. I kind of have a pretty big head already, but as you can see I have quite a bit of hair, so I do wear a size large. It's not extra large or anything, but it is 59 to 60 centimeter there, so yeah, on the bigger sides for sure. Which dress is my favorite? Well, I have a few here. Let's see. I have some that are a little blonde. Those are some of my favorites. I got one with a little bit of bling on there. I think this one got a little wrap on there. That's probably my favorite one here. Guess that'll do. Another hobby of mine would probably be, my favorite hobby would be motocross. That used to be like my life, and it's kind of a bummer that it's just a hobby now, but definitely love to have that still and get out there when I can with the buddies. Moto, mountain bikes, or pit bikes? That's a tough one. Honestly, it'd be awesome if you could like have a career in pit biking, but that's kind of non-existent. And I tried to give motocross a whole go and that didn't really work out, so I found myself on a mountain bike, which never even really thought I'd be here with the mountain biking stuff, and it's been an awesome kind of just journey throughout the whole thing. So stoked on mountain biking, got to choose the mountain bikes. Where's my favorite place to nap? It's probably in a car. I don't know why, but when I'm in a car, it's just like, it just puts me to sleep, just like boom, out. I don't think I have. I know, actually, you know what? Honestly, when I was younger, I was racing PW50s, I was racing flat track, and you had the chance to protest someone if you thought that they were going too fast or like their bike was too modded out or you know whatever. And I got protested one time, and I think my mom was there even, and she's all like kind of getting riled up saying that I'm not gonna get, you know, I'm not a cheater, and yeah, I think my bike was a little too fast maybe, I don't know. But other than that, mountain biking, motocross, regular stuff, I have not cheated. And if I did, I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't think I have or recall that I have. Super strengths or super smarts? I would say, I mean, it'd be awesome to be like super strong. I'm not like a big person, so I'm not very strong, but I think having smarts would be a little bit better, because then I could create something to make me super strong, and people like smarter people and not dumber people, so yeah, I'll go with the smarts. How many gas station taquitos do I eat a week? Well, that's kind of, I don't know. I might eat like 5 to 7 taquitos per work week, which is pretty bad. What does a finely tuned athlete like yourself eat? Well, as you can see, I like taquitos. That's a good start. And other gas station food items. But no, I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier. My girlfriend's been trying to get us to eat healthier, so that's a huge help. And yeah, other than that, I'm just trying. Not saying that I've made a huge transfer, but we're getting there, just a little bit. Are your dreads the source of your power? I don't think they're the source of my power, but they do help. I don't know, maybe they give me a little bit of lift off when I'm in the air, or help me keep floating. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could say that they're a little source of my power. How did you build your confidence on big jumps? Well, I don't know. I guess just having motocross as a background has been a huge help. Being on a dirt bike, you have a lot more weight underneath you, and I don't know, you can just put that thing through a little bit more. So I'm a small person, so I can kind of send her a little deep, and especially on the dirt bike, it's not too bad. And I don't know, I guess I just realized I like jumping a lot more, so transfers over to the mountain bike pretty well. And you know, when you're doing stuff like Loose Fest and you have builders like Nico, I mean, the jumps just work super well, so you just gotta go for it, I guess. Favorite gap and scariest gap at NORTHSTAR. Well, I'd say my favorite gap actually is taken out now. It was old, kind of step up to a ladder bridge drop, and there's a hillside bank that you can transfer from the little wooden drop to the hillside, and that was super fun. And I'd been eyeing it up for a while and finally just sacked up and hit it, and it actually worked out a lot better. So better than I thought it would. So yeah, I don't know, that was a really cool one, but unfortunately it's gone now. And scariest gap, I would say, I mean, I don't know, the scary gaps I guess I just haven't done because they're scary, but probably a berm to berm gap that Tanner Stevens did, and it's kind of like lower mountain, and it's just, I don't know, it's a big gap and you gotta go really fast, and it just scares me, so I haven't done it yet. So yeah, I'd say the scary ones I haven't really done. I just do the ones that I think that I could do easily, and yeah, so maybe next year. What can I advise a beginner learning to jump and wanting to go faster? Well, I'd say, I mean, if you got a skate park, that's always a great place to go build your confidence of just, I don't know, getting used to your bike. If you have a pump track or a little progression park, you know, near you, go to those places, because you can always start from a roller and work your way up to tabletop to a double and start hitting some of the bigger stuff. But I mean, with going faster, I mean, it's just your confidence getting more comfortable on your bike. So go have fun on your bike and just play around with it, and the more you know your bike, the faster you'll go. So I didn't end up hurting my right shoulder. I did hurt my left shoulder, which thankfully was not too much of a problem, but I have hurt my right arm, shoulder side in the past, and definitely does not make it easy to wipe. So I think it's just about getting it done, not really doing it, you know, the best you can. You just kind of work with what you got. Maybe a couple extra wipes in there just to make sure it's all nice and clean. Biking hasn't really affected my daily choices or daily life a whole much than what it was before. I mean, I fell in love riding my bike, and I don't know, I just love doing it as often as I can. So it hasn't really changed, other than giving me like just the most awesome opportunity to meet really cool people, travel around the world, and just do some of the events and see some of the places I have has been, yeah, a blessing to my bike. So that's changed my life in the better for sure. But I still, you know, go to work, do the 9 to 5er, and you know, hang out with friends and my girlfriend, and yeah, same old, just yeah, more stoked on it, I guess, every day. So I've been riding bikes, I mean, ever since I was a little kid. Definitely it was just something I did with buddies, and you know, loved doing it, and did it to go hang out with friends and whatnot. But motocross at the time was just a little bit more important in my life, so that's kind of where I put most of my attention at. And yeah, I mean, I always loved riding bikes and just didn't take it as seriously as motocross. And then once I kind of quit racing motocross, then I moved up to Tahoe and started riding mountain bikes a little bit more, and yeah, picked up a Specialized Status. That was my first full suspension, kind of free ride park bike. Put a dual crown on there, made it, you know, what it was. Would pedal that thing around and go downhill it. So that was the quiver killer bike, and yeah, it made me fall in love with mountain biking for sure. So yeah, I mean, I've been riding since I was a little kid, but didn't really start mountain biking too much till about 2012, 2013, and yeah, just been loving it ever since then. So I don't really think that, I mean, brands care more about a social media person. I mean, it's a great avenue for them to advertise their brand. You know, it's just easy. People are on their phones or on their computer all the time, so it's just too easy to keep swiping up on Instagram and, you know, going through the feed. And I mean, it's free publicity. I mean, they're, you know, obviously having sponsored riders, are probably giving them some type of product or whatnot, giving them, you know, a source of support. But yeah, I mean, with nowadays and technology and how people are just always on the internet, it'd be dumb not to. So I think it showcases a little bit differently than like their racers or their, you know, slopestyle riders, what have you. This just, you know, you put out good content on the internet and it goes viral, and that's great advertising for that company. So I think it's just blown up a little bit more and it's more in your face than it seems like with your just like, you know, other riders that are racing and, you know, doing other stuff. But I think it, you know, goes both ways for sure. It's not an unequal playing field. Do I like sour cream with my taquitos? Yes, I definitely do like sour cream with my taquitos. That's for sure. My sister and I figured that out a long time ago. And add a little salsa, and yeah, you got yourself a little meal there. I was probably most scared to ride a line at Blues Fest, that's for sure. I mean, those are the biggest jumps that I've ever hit on a bicycle, and I mean, it's the biggest line in the world, and you drop in and it's kind of no turning back, but everything works out so perfectly that once you get to the bottom, you're just like mind blown, because it, you know, it's not easy, but you know, if you do it right and have the right speed, it all works out perfectly. My biggest achievement, I would say, is honestly just being right here in front of the camera. I mean, riding my bicycle has just been awesome. It's shown me so many cool things and made me learn so much just about life and, you know, making new friendships and seeing the world. And, yeah, I mean, I would say just getting to the point of, you know, being right here for my sponsors. It's really cool that there's people out there that want to know some things about me and have some questions that hopefully I answered in a decent way. But yeah, thanks to you guys and, you know, all the buddies and my family, everyone that supports me. I mean, it's just awesome to be here. It's just something that I always looked at as like a hobby more so, and to say that I do it as a profession and, you know, get to go ride some of these really cool events and see just different parts of the world, like go across the country, which I'd never done until, you know, my bicycle took me there. So things like that are, I feel like, are my biggest achievement. And yeah, thank you everyone. And I hope you guys liked my 20 questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up, and guess we'll see you next time. Later.